We will be talking about success as already said. I think it's a good topic to talk about to learn more from your ideas. And we are on YouTube now. Hello guys, hello people who follow us on YouTube. We are here for another English immersion with Diogo, Paula, and Juliano. Today we will be talking about success. And just to let you know a little bit about this platform, this is not a regular English class, so we don't have teachers here. I am just, as a student, I am here just for leading or guiding the conversation. We try to not correct each other's because we just need we just try to create a real conversation in English, and that's briefly how Talking works. That's the core of our everyday immersion. Okay, so let's move on to our today's topic. I'm gonna read the first question. I'm gonna start with you, Paula. Okay, so Paula, what does success mean to you on a personal level?
Oh my God, it's so complicated. I think now with my age, I think in life, quality life, I can do some things I can do when I young, how gym, swimming, eat better, go to doctor. Uh, Years ago, I don't have time to go to the doctor, so I think now I I began my successful in personal life.
It's interesting to hear that you feel that you are succeeding now. Because that feeling, in my personal opinion, it's really great to feel. It's something unique when you start having that maybe that feeling again, that you are achieving things that you always wanted to do before. So it's really great to hear that, Paula. Thanks so much for your contribution. Jogo, go ahead. What do you think about it? What does success means to you?
Oh, for me, Miss is my family. It's my family has health. My family, they are happy. I'm looking always for growth, for new targets, for my goals. But first, I hoping that I always think about it. Oh, my family is good. My family is well. I mean, I am getting to give attention, give loving, and not only work all days, but we have good time together, for example, and means for me success. It means my family. It's a I don't know in English, sorry, but it's common to talk about this whole family first, until money, for example. But it's true. It's important when I think about this because sometimes we can see and for example, we live it in the past. Anything that's today for us, for me in my case, it's more important. My family first, always. And that's it.
Quite curious that every single person has a different perspective of what success is. And it's totally okay because perhaps for me, success will be something really different than Diogo's perspective, and the same for Paula. So, and it's important to respect, and that's why I think that it's important to be open-minded, because sometimes we think that the way that we see life or what we consider success for us has to be the same for others or even for people who are next to us, for example, my brother, my sister, or my future children. And maybe my future children won't see the success as the same way that I saw. So it's important to understand that, and it's totally okay. Thank you so much, Yogo, and I personally consider as well that family is important, and it's a sign of success as well. Thank you so much. Now, Giuliano, what do you think about it?
Uh, this question to me can be a lot of things, can be health. I think nowadays a lot of people really want to have a good health, so yeah, health can be a sign of success, I think, but I think this is a beautiful answer, but I would say to me, I really want to have money, to be considered a success person, for example, maybe because I have health and maybe I can't see the real value of this, so it's very deep sometimes, uh, the answer for this question, because I know health is better than money because you can't buy health with money, but I really want to have money too, so it's hard.
But it's an interesting thing because today I have money to go to the doctor, so I can take care of my health.
No, yes, you can, but there are some sick that it's impossible. You can have a lot of money that you can't buy the cure, something like that. It's hard.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's okay. I would like to have money as well, but nowadays, in my current context, well, I consider that being here, firstly, talking in English with you, leading this conversation is a sign of success for me, because some years ago I was not able to do that. So I think that I overcame that barrier that I had, the old Christian had, and as well because I am living in another country, so it's something that I really wanted to do. So I think that those things I consider that it's a sign of success in my current context. Um, but I agree with Yogo. Maybe having a healthy family, maybe a family that is really close, who with each other, maybe keeping or maintaining remind yeah maintaining the values that my father, my parents taught me, and share the same values with my kids, because in my personal opinion I was well reasoned, I think, but and I would like to do the same with my future children. So I think that it's success for me, having a family maybe in that context, in that way. So, guys, let's move on to the next question. I'm gonna start with you, Julian. Okay. So, Juliano, do you believe success is more about achieving goals or about the journey toward them?
Um, it's, let me think. Um, I think maybe it's more about journey, because we really want to achieve something, but when we achieve, we have a big happiness, and after this disappear a lot of times, the happiness, and we uh begin get used to this kind of goal, and a lot of times we forget, that it was a goal that we used to had in the past, I think, and we forget to be thankful. But when we are trying to active that, I think we always are trying to enjoy the process, thinking about our goals every day to achieve that, So I think we can enjoy more the process, the journey, because when we active that, a lot of times we forget that it was a dream that we used to have.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Giuliano. Well, I would like to as well in my answer would be that it's 50-50 in my opinion, because the fact that we are starting to achieve something, it doesn't mean that we are gonna get that. So we need to really try to learn from the process, and as well try to achieve that goal that we maybe that dream that we set for us for our life. But if we don't if for example if we don't achieve the goal, the experience of being doing all of or putting all of our effort on that in the journey will be remain forever. So we will learn maybe something from that experience. And if we don't get the goal, maybe we will achieve other things just because we put a lot of effort in trying to achieve the other one. I'm not sure if you got my point, but that's my opinion. Diogo, what do you think about it?
Um, I agree with Juliano. I think we have goals. It's like to for we have a direction for step by step. But when I think about what is success, for example, it's more about the journey. We need, for example, in my case, I mean, consider personal success. Why? Because since I was working, I looking for next steps by my career, for example. And one skill I haven't, for example, is English, because in the past I need to have focus in another things, and English for me, I don't have it. I can't give one importance in my life. And today, my focus in English, for example. But when I looking for my career in insurance market, for example, today I get a good position, a good job, but I needed to building uh, step by step. Sometimes change by companies, because for we sometimes we have getting growth. It's necessary change a company, for example. But she look in the question and think about if I believe success is more about achieving goals or about the journey. For me, it's the journey, because the goals we have the goals is a direction for a way we going to give next steps. For example,
Yeah, that's it. Thanks so much, Diogo. Paula, I'm curious. What do you think about it?
So many years I believe it is the the achievement goals. But now I think it's different. I think to enjoy the journey is a learning more successful. I had little goals to achieve until a great goal. So now I think is the journey.
Yeah, I think that the older we get, I'm not sure if the wisest we get as well, but we start valuing more the experience than the objective. It's important to achieve our goals, but some of them are kind of difficult to get to achieve. Because I'm sure that not all of us will achieve all of our dreams, but at least we will try, and I think that we can keep with that satisfaction in our minds, in our bodies. So let's move on to the question number 3. I found this question so interesting to know more about your opinion. So, Diogo, how do you define success in your career versus your personal life?
Like I said, for me, it's success is about how we are and how we get it, for example, money, buy a new car, a home, for example. But for me, in my career, I always think about since when I started working in my time, I was office boy a long time ago. Today, it isn't this active more, you know. And how I am today. In my personal life, it's like this. I get with my strong force to conclude one universe, for example. But when I start my universe, I need has been worked because in my part don't have money for pay my course, for example. And when I think about this, looking for the past, I consider a woman, a man, with much success in my life. And when I look in my family, it's it's like the glass about me, my my all things today I do today. It's for for me, my family, my sons, my mother, and that's it. I want to be happy, I want to be very well for take care of my sons, my wife, my mother, because sometimes we don't have it happy. Myself, I don't get it to do attention, to take care. And for me, success is I like money, yes, a lot of so very, but sometimes we need to think about any point first. My opinion. But if you give me a money, I accept it very well, no problem.
Thanks so much, Diogo. So, in my case, guys, I think that professionally working, uh, I would say that I would like to work for a multinational company. It's something that I really would like really bad. That's why I'm here trying to enhance my English. I would like to earn in dollars, and I would like to live in Canada or United States or in Europe. And as well, maybe having a work where I have a balance with life and work balance to provide as well and to be present in my family as well because I would say that money is important, but if, for example, if I am married and I have children, but and I can provide them a lot of money, I can support them just with money, but not being present in their lives. I think that it's not good. So I would like to have that balance. And with my family, maybe, as I already said, I think that transmit the same values. I am Adventist. That's my religion. So I would like to transmit the same values to my children. So I'm gonna have them. As well, the fact that we in my family were really close. So we always have good communication with my parents, with my sister, with my siblings in overall. So I would like to my children to be the same thing. So if I get that, if I achieve that, that will mean success in my personal case. Uh, Giuliano, what do you think about it?
I think they both have a connection, success in career and personal life. But I think in career doesn't have a a law that everybody follow. I think success in career is you work and in one thing that you really want to work, you probably have your dreams at work. And I think if you can achieve them, is success. You know, each person have your own goals at work. For example, I really want to use English at work. Can maybe in the future work a company from other company, so if I could achieve this will be my success, in career, but other people have other kind of dream about career, so I think it's more about it. But talking now about your personal life, I think it's more about you have it's very hard because can be a lot of things too, depends on the person. But for me is you have a family, and a family that can treat the other member good, environment, polite, respectful, because there are a lot of people that have your families, but the family is totally bad because are just fighting with themselves, and it's not good. So to me, success in personal life is have a good family and could enjoy your family, spend time with your family, you know, and all the things that have family and could enjoy the life in general, I think.
Thanks so much, Juliano. I agree. I agree with you. And now, Paula, go ahead. What do you think about it?
Nowadays, I think when I reach my first job in my new career is a good success to me, because I'm studying for a year to new career. So I was searching 1 month. So I think when I achieved this goal, I had a success. In my house, I think it is had a communication, peace, and enjoy my my house, enjoy my family, my pets. I I think this is it's so nice to me. I think this is my success in nowadays.
Thank you so much, Paula. And I will continue with you. So let's move on to the question number 4. Do you think success is an individual achievement uh, or something influenced by your community or environment? What do you think?
I think it totally community and environment is the guilty about the success or not. I had a lot of problems with my family in my ancient career, so I think they problems had a lot of guilt in my decay. So now I had support, I had friends, my husband, and a community to help me to go. So I think yeah, community is so much important in this.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you because normally we think that we achieve things alone, but if you think a little bit deeply, you remember that in that process or in the journey, for example, you had a mentor, or there were your wife or a friend who supported you, or you hired an personal professor, a personal teacher. And when you did that, was already creating community, networking. So obviously the effort was yours. That part is individual. But for achieve that goal, there were more people involved. So yeah, I think it's impossible to be successful alone, completely alone. That's my personal opinion. Uh, Thank you so much, Paula and Diogo. What do you think?
I I guess success is more individual, but unfortunately, Paula is right because in your community or environment or sometimes in our family we have problems about this, unfortunately. But it's in my opinion, yes, is individual, and after a long time, we getting experience in our life, and normally I think we get it to understand another people's, but she uh, think about, but no give more attention that the subject or this topic or this point it's better or not about we can think or we can doing, for example, because we get experiencing in our life, and sometimes we don't have more importance about what Paula is think about me. Oh, crazy Christian, we are go very angry or very nervous with me because if I do this, he don't like it, for example. But unfortunately, I think we getting this with experience and we need time, but it's different. But for me, success is individual, only individual.
Thank you so much, Diego, for your contribution. So let's move on to Giuliano. Go ahead. What do you think about it?
I think success, I think it's not something totally individual, because I think, of course, to do the things, to achieve your dreams, you need go and make it happen. But in a lot of times, you are or not, depends. You are living, for example, you are living with your family and you have, for example, a wife that help you, support you, in all that situations, in all situations, supporting you active your things, giving advice to you. So when you active your success, it was a achievement that you could made it and your wife too, because it's a team. So it's not only individual success. I think when you have an environment that support us, help us, it is very good, because when you active this, it's a success individual, but for everybody, because of course you needed to do, but you have all support, so I think that's it.
Thank you so much, guys. And now let's move on to the next one that I found so I'm not sure it is controversial. Yeah. So the fifth one. I'm gonna start with you, Paula. Okay. So can someone be successful if they are not happy with their achievements? Why or why not?
I don't know, I think no, because personally, I think successful is linked with my happiness. So some people thinking, oh my God, I am the king of the world. I have so much money, and this is success. It's personally to me, it's linked success and the happiness. So uh, don't. I don't think how apart these two things to me.
Yeah, I personally think that it's like you said, it's like a combination because it's impossible to be or to feel successful if you are not happy with that you achieved. Uh, I'm not sure if it's possible one person to achieve something important and don't feel happy. Maybe maybe it happens with really successful people who are really achieved a lot of the things, and they are used to feel that feeling in their bodies or in their minds. But I personally think that it's impossible to don't feel happy when you achieve something important. So yeah, it's like a consequence of something. You achieve something, as consequence you will get happy. You will be happy, or at least for a period of time. So thanks so much, Paula. Diogo, what do you think?
It's strange because it's strange question because yes, I think it's possible. For example, I am a success man, but I get more. For me, it's, for example, it's normal. Yes, I have a great life, amazing family, a good job. But, for example, I'm here, talking, Friday, it's 2 o'clock, studying English, participating in maths because I want to improve my English skills for get a growth in my actual company, another company, maybe one day work in insurance market in New York. But today I'm a success person, I guess. But if someone can be or not, I think it's very personal, like a feeling. Today, I wake up very happy. Yes, I'm good. My life is better. My life is beautiful. But another day, oh, today I don't wake up very well. Oh, crazy! I have a good job, but I need to take care of the terrible traffic jam for arriving in my office. For example, oh, my life is crazy. I don't like my life. It's sometimes it's very, very. I don't know. No, I don't know this word in English. Intangível.
That's it, Diego. Thank you so much. And Julian, go ahead.
About this question, I think yeah, someone can be successful if they are not happy with their achievement, because we have two sides here. What this person consider be successful, because if this person have a meaning of successful and they still doesn't have, for this people, for this person, is not successful, you know. And okay, but there are a lot of other people that can look at this man, this woman, and think, oh, this guy is very successful, you know. So we have this two side, what the other things think about you and what you think about yourself, you know. So yes, I think someone can be successful even that they are not happy.
That was a good point. Thank you so much, Juliano. So let's move on to the next one. I'm gonna skip the sixth one because I think that it's more interesting to read the seventh one. So I'm gonna continue with you, okay, Juliano. So how important is failure in your view of success?
I think that's very important because to to win, to get the things is important. Lost a lot of times, because it's not because it's important. Oh, you need loss, but this help us grow. You know, so when you are learning something new, if you answer the right way, all the exercise, it means that you already know. So you are not learning something new. But if you answer the questions wrong way, the exercise, you can see what you need improve and improve. So that's good for your successful, you know. So that's what I believe. Um, Let me see. Failure is very important because it helps us grow. Because if it doesn't make mistakes, we can't grow because it means that we already know everything.
I totally agree with you, Juliano, and I will add that it's impossible to achieve something or get your goals uh, without failure. I think that failure is crucial. It's part of the it's part of the process. If there is no failure, I would say that it's impossible to see some process. So it's something that we need to understand. And people who are successful, I think that they learn how to deal with failure. So that's why they are there. And as well, I absolutely agree that as well that there is not successful people who haven't failed before. So for sure that they failed a lot of time, but someday it worked out. So for them, so that's why they are so successful now. Um, Paula, what do you think about it?
I think it's so important because how you said, we grow up, and is the way to achieve maturity and to achieve the goals too. Because sometimes if you don't have nothing to text you, you can go to the next step. You sometimes, it's good. I arrive in hex, but if you fail, you think, oh my god, it's really I failed. So you uh, change the mind and uh, found another way to do the thing.
Thank you so much, Paula, for finishing that question. Diogo, go ahead. What do you think?
Yes, it's I guess it's very very important, the failure in your life, because there is a saying that we learn best by making mistakes. Yes, it's true. In my case, for example, the problem is when we regarding the same mistakes anytime, repeat this same mistake. But it's important, and uh, uh, we can learn, obviously, but we getting more experience in determined situations. Oh, this problem in the past happened. in this time, and now I could be have another position or do another way, but uh, we we getting to learning about the mistake in the past, for example, and it's important for our process for success, for uh, growth in career, to achieving the targets in your life, personal, professional life, for example. It's important, yes.
Thank you guys for bringing up your insights, your experience. Let's move on to the question number 8. I'm gonna continue with you, Diego. Okay, so in your opinion, is there a right way to achieve success, or does it vary for everybody? What do you think?
I think there isn't a right way. I think it's very personal for me, for you, for example, and watch what I get it to have or not in the future or in this present, and how many people thinking or not same myself or not. In my opinion, don't have the right way, but sometimes we can do or we can have same steps or same thinkings about how to achieve it, but or how is the success, but know the right way.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's difficult to say that it exists right way for achieving success. Because if it would exist one, I think that many people would be successful today. There is not a magic recipe for that, and it can vary from each another other person. Yeah, that's my opinion. Paula, what do you think about it?
I think beyond very person to person, I think to go because sometimes you need to change the way to do things depends of you want. I don't know. To me, sometimes I need to do things more hard to to achievement. Sometimes some things and other things it's more easy, so I can softly. I don't know. I think to go is very true.
Thank you, Paula, for your contribution. And Juliano, go ahead. What do you think about if there is a right way or not for achieving success?
Or I well no, I think because I think it's important to have a balance between ambition and contentment, but it's hard because some stage of our lives we are trying so much active something and we forget to content, you know, with other things that we have. And I think it can happen a lot because depending on the stage of the life we are living, you know, in other stages we can be more content, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Juliano. We have time for answering one more. So let's move on to the ninth one. I want to continue with you, Juliano. How do you balance ambition with content? I think that you already answered that. Did
Yeah,
you?
Yes, I thought we were talk about number 9. I think I
Okay, it was the number 8, but no problem. So let's read the 10th one. Do you think that external validation, like words, money, or recognition, plays a significant role in feeling successful? What do you think? It's a good one.
this is a good one. I think yes, I think so. But it doesn't mean that's true, you know, because for example, just talk about one example, it's more easy to talk. Football, soccer. A lot of people talk, for example, about Neymar, that Neymar is not a good player because he doesn't have a World Cup and the best player of the world, something like that, Yes, he doesn't have, but he's very good, and he don't need to have this to people know that he is good player, but a lot of people need to see this kind of thing to believe, so maybe it can help think about external validation, so if you have awards, money, recognition, people can, I don't know, think that you have a lot of success, that you is the best in the world, but it doesn't mean that's true, that, like I said, I gave an example, and I think that's it.
Yeah, you gave a good example. Thank you so much, Juliano. Diogo, go ahead. Do you think that is important? Recognition, money, that kind of external validation?
Yes, I think about imagine if my family don't be happy with me. I don't have it success, for example, or in my job. I don't have year by year one growth in my salary or growth in my job position, for example. All these things is about recognition, about validation, about recognize ours ours I don't know the word, ours, how can I say, ours, getting to our targets, our objects in our personal or career life, for example.
Thank you, Diogo. Finally, Paula, go ahead. What do you think about the question number 10?
I agree, the guy. It's important. It's a mark. So me for me, I need to see my success, but I want the people see too, and they say to me, "Oh, congrats!" So I think it's very important.
Thank you, guys. I personally agree that it's important as well. Recognition and reward. It doesn't need to be like a big recognition. Maybe just in my case, it's okay to have the recognition of my wife or my family, and it will works well for me. I will feel successful. But maybe for others, the recognition or reward has to be different. But for me, that's it, and it's important in my personal opinion as well. And that's it for today, guys. So I would like to know how was the your experience on this in this immersion that we just finished. So Diogo, go ahead briefly. How was it, and if you learned something from this conversation?
Good, like always. Thank you for Imersão. This subject I did in my 3 time here in TALKTNTALK. Success. I remember now. And it's good topic. And thank you for today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Diogo, for being here as every single Friday. Paula, go ahead. How was it for you, and if you learned something from this immersion?
Was great. I like because I need to think in this. Sometimes I don't think in my goals or achievements, so I grateful. for this.
Thank you, Paula. And finally, Juliano, go ahead.
Thank you for this conversation. I think it was a good conversation, a good subject to think and to talk about successful. So thank you, guys.
That's it for today, guys. I hope to see you in my upcoming immersion that will be about, let me see, outdoors and indoors activities the next Friday. And that's it. I wish you a wonderful carnival, a wonderful weekend, and hope to see you the next time. Bye bye. See you later.
Bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
guys. Bye bye. Have a good one.
Have a nice, good holiday.